Hi everybody, I'm Rockin' Robin. Today I am making some grilled shrimp and I'm going to serve it over a bed of mango rice, and then we're going to make a nice little salsa out of, I'm going to roast up and grill some tomato, mango, and corn on the cob. So it makes a nice little salsa on top and I think you're really going to enjoy it. So I'll show you how to do it right after this. Here's what we need. We need some white rice. I'm using jasmine rice today because that's what I have and it works great. And for our liquid for our rice, I'm using some mango juice. You can get this at the store. Mine happens to be mango peach, which works fine. And we'll need a little water and salt. And that's pretty much all we need for the rice portion. Now we're going to move into the salsa. So for our corn and tomato mango salsa, we're going to need some cotija cheese. I have some right here, about half a cup or so. And this is what the cotija cheese looks like. It comes in a little block. And you just take it in your fingers and you just crumble it up. We'll also need some chopped up cilantro. Here I've got a jalapeno pepper. You can add as much of this as you like. I just cut it in half, cut off the end, and take out the seeds because I don't like it too spicy, but you can leave them in if you like. We'll need some corn on the cob. I've got 4 ears here. We'll need some tomato, some fresh lime, and here I have my mango already cut up into slices. Now for our shrimp portion, I have here some frozen shrimp that I thawed, and I took the shell and the tail off just because I like it. It's easier to eat that way without having to deal with that. And we'll just need a little bit more of the mango juice, some olive oil, and a little bit of garlic powder. Before I start our recipe, which we're going to start with the rice first because it takes the longest to cook, I just want to mention that I'm going to be grilling this whole recipe indoors on my favorite little grill pan here. I get a lot of use out of it and I absolutely love it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to place our liquid, everything into the pan, into this saucepan here. So I'm putting my mango juice in and the water. And by the way, I'll have all the ingredients listed for you down below this video in the description. I'm going to place the rice in here and the salt. So all we want to do here is bring this up to a boil, and we'll cover that, turn it way down to simmer, and cook it for 20 minutes. Our next step is to make our marinade for the shrimp. So what we're going to do here is just, I'm going to pour a little bit of mango juice into my bowl here and add about a tablespoon of olive oil and a little bit of garlic powder. And I'm just going to whisk that up. And now I'm ready to just put everything in a Ziploc bag. So I'll put the shrimp in here and pour in the marinade. And then I'll just place this in the refrigerator until we're ready to grill up the shrimp. Just kind of massage it a little bit, give it a little massage, make sure that all the shrimps are covered, and that's all you need to do. So now we're ready to start grilling our corn, our tomato, and our mango. So I got my grill pan here set over 2 burners. There's one here and one there. And I've got it on medium heat, and you can see how the water kind of bubbles. That's how I like to test it. All right, so I'm going to start with the corn because I think the corn's going to take the longest. I am going to brush just a little bit of olive oil on my corn, and I'm going to set it down. Now once I lay those on there, I'm going to go ahead and just put a piece of foil over the top, and that'll help keep the heat in and cook the corn a little bit, soften it up. And of course, you can also do this outside on your outside grill if you'd like. All right, so these have been grilling. I've been turning them over for about 10 minutes now, and you can see they've grilled up a little bit. And I think now they're ready to come off, and I'm going to place them in the foil that I was using to cover them with. Cover it up, and then when we need it, we'll take it out and cut off the kernels. Now the next thing we're going to do is grill up the mango. So I'm just going to lay the strips down. And you want to watch these closely because they will brown up probably pretty quick. And you don't want to move them around too much once you get them on there because you want those grill marks to be in one spot. And just check them within a minute or two and see how they're doing. Grilling these really makes them taste great too. They just caramelize a little bit and they get sweeter. and they taste really good. All right, so the mangoes are done. So I'm gonna go ahead and set them in my plate here. You can see they look really good. And we'll cover this with foil as well to keep it nice and warm. Now we'll move on to our tomatoes. Now we're gonna do the same thing with the tomatoes. And here we just have to turn them over one time. So I'm gonna check these. What you don't wanna do is cook these too long so that they get mushy. Okay, these are done enough for me. They got a nice little char on them, so I'm going to place them on a plate, and then we'll cover it with foil like the other, the corn and the mango, and then we'll be ready to put this together. Now that all of our corn and mango and tomato are grilled up, it's time to start placing it in a bowl. So I'm going to take my corn on the cob, and we're just going to cut down on the kernels to release them. In fact, I think maybe what I'll do is put it in the bowl. As long as I can get my knife in there, right? So we'll just slice the kernels off the cob. Next comes the tomatoes. So we're going to just give these a rough chop. I'm not going to cut these really small. I'm going to take each quarter of tomato and just cut it into thirds. Now for the mango, all we're going to do with that is chop that up into smaller pieces, say 1/2 inch size, just chunks. Something like that. And we'll place that in our bowl with the tomato and the corn. Now that I've got the mango in the bowl, now we're just going to go ahead and sprinkle in our cilantro, the jalapeno, the cotija cheese, sprinkle that in, and about a couple tablespoons or so of lime juice. I have a small lime here, so I'm going to go ahead and squeeze all of that in. And then we're going to give it a nice little toss and just mix everything to combine. And then what I'm going to do is just going to set this aside, cover it with foil just to kind of keep it warm. And then I'm going to go ahead and grill up the shrimp, and then we can put it all together. And now I'm just going to lay the little shrimps on the grill pan. It's only going to take a couple of minutes, maybe 2 minutes per side on these. They're not that big. So like I said, we'll let these cook for a couple minutes per side, turn them over. We just want them to turn opaque. We don't want to overcook them because then they'll be kind of rubbery. We'll cook them another 2 minutes on this side, and we should be able to serve this up. Look at that. Doesn't that look delicious? I don't know about you, but I'm ready to eat. So now we get to serve it up. Everything's done. I've got the rice here. I'm going to put some on my plate. Got our mango rice here. Whoops, I need a little spill. And we'll place, this whole thing will serve a good 4 people. So, and adjust your shrimps, you know, to however you like them. You know, however many you like, I should say. You know, I was accounting on like 6 of these. They're not very big. And then we'll top it off with our mango salsa. Let's see if I can make it there without spilling. Oh, look at that. Looks so good. Looks so delicious. All right, guys, I hope you will try this recipe. It is really delicious. I'm going to go ahead and give it a little taste here. Get me one of those little shrimps. Oh boy, I'm super hungry, and this tastes amazing to me. Can taste all the different flavors. The mango comes through, of course. The grilled vegetables, very delicious, guys. I hope you'll give this a try. All right, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to my channel by clicking that link up there. I come out with new videos every week, and leave me a comment. I always love to talk to you guys, so it's really nice. So that's it for today. We'll see you next time. Bye.